when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home.
Don't leave me, Aeneas!
I must find a new Troy, but take this to remember me by.
This can be your new Troy. Help me leave my city!
I must go.
Don't leave, Aeneas! Be my husband! I love you!
Have a great life. Have a great time.
Mark my words, you will pay for this, Aeneas!
Your eyes, maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. But you only need
Aeneas! I had lived fearlessly. I had built this city from nothing. I had avenged my husband. And then came the unfortunate day that you stepped upon these shores. And on that day was written my end. You took me to that cave, and it became evident to me that I was not to you what you were to me. Oh, fate! Bring me sweet death and free me of this pain. I think that was all.
feeling in your heart, 'cause love comes slow and it goes.
I will wash your wounds with my own hands, and should there be a last breath, I will gather it with my own mouth.
I am Iris, sent from Juno to free this soul from its misery.
You see when you close your eyes, maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
Dido! Dido! Dido!
Dido, as you lay here wishing for death, gushing and gasping for air from your wound, I have come to fulfill your wish. May you be greeted by the god Thanatos and peacefully led to the underworld.
Oh dear Dido, your lifeless body has come to me so that you can peacefully find the underworld. Now follow me, Dido. You shall be led to the river of Styx, where your eternal life shall be determined.
Look at poor Dido. How pathetic. I will end her suffering. Iris! Iris!
Yes, Juno?
Dido has killed herself. You need to go and accompany her to the underworld.
Yes, Juno, I will do that. I have been sent by Juno to carry out the rituals of the dead, to save you from the soul of this body.
My sister Dido is dead. What do I need to fill out for her death certificate?
I, the Libatonarius, will help you fill out her death certificate to say how she died. We can do it now. Do you have a funeral plan?
I did not have a funeral plan. Is that a problem?
No, it is okay. We will send the death signatories to help you plan your sister's funeral. That should be all we need for the death certificate. Do not forget the death taxes account our dead.
Come on, Anna, let's plan the funeral.
Oh, Dido, we miss you so much.
Oh, we'll have to remember her by her mask.
Let this holy wax help commemorate our beloved Dido.
She was such a great ruler.
She will be missed.
She will be. I think this should be good.
What will we do for the Queen's funeral?
We should have a great procession with lots of mourners.
Who will give the eulogy?
Anna should. It is her sister after all.
Okay, then should there be music?
Yes, we should have a ton of flute players for the Queen.
And what should we do for the feast?
We should have many types of wine and lots of peacocks for our wealthy guests.
What should her epitaph say?
I was thinking, sit tibi terra levis.
That sounds wonderful.
Okay, everything sounds good. Let's make this funeral happen.
We've all gathered here to honor the death of our beloved Queen Dido. May the gods smile upon her as Mercury leads her to the underworld. She was our beloved queen and our great sister. After her husband was killed and her brother stole her land, she did not give up. She found our amazing city, Carthage. She watched our walls as our walls were built and we prospered. None of us would be here without Dido. Her death was tragic, but we must stay together. We must not be weak now. We lost the best leader we've ever had in the history of Carthage.
Her death was unjust. She should have not have died in this manner.
She died of a broken heart! Had she not been struck by Cupid's arrow and slept in the cave with Aeneas, she would still be here with us now. But the fates had another plan. She was destined to fall in love with Aeneas. Now Thanatos and Hypnos have already come for her. She's no longer part of the world of the living. May she rest in peace.
Are we gonna let him get away with this? Let's go get that bastard.
Enough! Enough! We will no longer say his name. Queen Dido is dead. We must mourn the death of our beloved queen. We must make sure she has a proper funeral. Welcome family, friends, and others to something I wish we did not have to celebrate, of the 9th day of my sister passing away, Dido. The great founder and leader of our nation, Carthage. As we feast today on a great meal prepared by the chefs in the nation, keep in mind that the great things that our great leader did for us. I hope the life of my sister inspires the future generation to grow the influence of Carthage and expand our land.
How dare this Aeneas? He needs to pay for his crimes.
Mihi licet ambulare ad latrinum.
See,
No.
Dido.
Dido.
Kron will take it from here.
Take me away.
It's time to go to the realm of Hades.
Cool. Thanks, man. I guess I'm stuck in the field of mourning because I had to waste my life on unrequited.
Late at night in the Carthage was the death of Dido's procession. The designated R, also known as the Dominus Funeral, the head of the procession, walks in.
Welcome to Dido's procession. Hopefully you'll have a good time, but not too good since she just died and all.
The mourning woman mourned and mourned till they couldn't no more, and now it was time for the ancestors. Oh, the ancestors.
As ancestors represent Dido, we wear these masks in likeness of us.
Oh, Dido, she was such a great queen. She was beautiful, and she only had love. She was so great.
Thank you for coming to this procession of Dido!
Indeed, this is a peculiar occasion. Wills are typically written in the unfortunate circumstance that fate has left one with no family, but this was not the case of Dido. However, she has left a will, and it will be read without further ado. Everything I have ever owned in this city that I have built and ruled, I leave to my sister Anna. Should fate have been kinder, I may have had other family, but left without Trojan any hope of this occurrence. I trust that Anna will rule with much greater grace and much greater strength than I was ever capable of.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home.